Yo, neighborino, how have you been? I've just been grinding the castle event, as you can see. As always, we haven't had the greatest key luck with these events, being 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 2 out of 2, which has made progress a little bit slow, not gonna lie. So we are currently on our way here to opening up our second chest on this level, which shouldn't take too long to get through level 5. But generally speaking, getting through level 6 on these events takes a couple of days. So you gotta at least get onto level 6 with a couple of days remaining if you want to get that final tier dragon. But of course our main goal with this event is going to be to get the chest dragon as well. So realistically, you just want to miss as few resets as you possibly can. That is the gist of it. And as always with these castle events, I mean, we've played this map before, but the general idea is go the routes that have the fights instead of going all the way around, because it costs a lot more money for no reason. And by money I mean event currency, because I'm not going to spend any actual money on this event. But, you know, it's been quite chill. I'm not going to wake up for any resets that I don't have to. But the benefit of these is the fact that the castle event is only about a week long instead of 31 days of absolute torture. So although I still detest the 6-hour resets, and I don't understand why anyone could ever defend them, because I don't get why we don't just have like 12-hour resets or 24-hour resets, at least I only have to do it for a short period of time, which is a lot more enjoyable than an entire month. But anyway, you know, general strats as per usual, including apparently not actually putting the dragon down in the habitat that you want to, because we have failed that badly today. But the general gist is, you know, you get your new dragon, you feed it up, you collect all the gold from your habitats. If you've got VIP, gold collecting is super easy. Obviously with the winning battles, it's kind of a pain if you don't have the auto battle tickets, because sometimes it can take forever. And especially if you don't hoard up your portal gems, you are going to struggle to complete the winning battle sides of these events. So you got to remember all this before you get castle events or other events like this in the future, that because the points are going to go up depending on the tier that you're on, you will need to stack as many portal gems as you can, save them for these sorts of events, spend them then. That is assuming that they don't just fix it one day and make the events not require you to use a lot of portal gems. Because again, I don't get it. Why can't we just have longer resets but not an absurd amount of points required to be collected in those resets? Like, ideally, we could have like 12-hour resets but have it only 400 points that you need to collect, and then they can just make it so that the actual event maps themselves cost less to compensate for that. But I don't know, dude. I think it's obvious the reason why that doesn't happen, yet people will still defend it happening. It's obvious because it's money. They get more money. But hey ho, Spaghetti-O, this is nothing new, we're used to this by now. It's the same old castle event, which is basically exactly the same as the Dragon Dice event, because what do you do differently during the Dragon Dice event when you're collecting points? Absolutely nothing. You do the battles, you do the feeding, you do the gold collecting, it's exactly the same. This is what I've already been doing. What is the definition of insanity? Doing the exact same thing, expecting a different outcome. And this time we don't even get powerful dragons, we just get cute dragons that I kind of like. I don't even mind that. You know, I like Avalanchey, I like the cherry ice. I did also like a couple of the ancients, but it's the fact that with the ancient it feels like you have to have them because otherwise your team's gonna suck that really kind of sucks the most, because it feels like you have to do it and then it's like a chore. Whereas going for Avalanche and cherry ice here, it's kind of like I'm doing it because I want to do it. If that makes sense. You feel me? It's like I'm doing this of my own volition. I could easily just not do this and it would make absolutely no difference to my day. Whereas if we got all the ancients like Heya, then it'd be stupid not to use him on a team, right? Because he's technically the strongest dragon in the game. But oh well, oh well, oh well. You see that these tiles here, they start costing quite a lot, which is why I believe that this route over here is actually cheaper. Actually I don't remember. I don't remember which one's cheaper. I'm just gonna go this way now because I'm here. I don't care all that much. I know that as long as we don't miss more than a reset a day, on average, we should be fine with this event, so I'm not worrying about it too much. And the only reason I know that is because this map has been repeated for the last 2 years. Or is that 3 years, including this one now? But yeah, look at that. The cost of the tiles, they start going up. Oh, it's sickening. It's absolutely sickening. But, you know, we'll keep going for now. So, what can you do to increase the chances of you finding the keys in the chest that you open? Absolutely nothing. If you want to know the top tier elite gamer strat, there isn't one. There's no way that you can increase your odds, I'm afraid. It's just not doable. So rather than thinking, what if I do this, maybe, if I do my crazy ritual, will it give me a high rod? No, it won't. And you've just got to leave your luck up to the RNG gods like you can do with everything in this game, apart from in the times where even RNG that's really good isn't going to get you the thing that you want. That's the best. When the RNG is so skewed that even if you spend lots of money, you're still not going to get anything anyway. At least then, no one gets anything cool, right? At least that's one positive out of it. But, of course, along with this Christmas event, we do have the bottomless dungeon, which I, of course, have been forgetting to do, as I always do. And, you know, one thing that I've been noticing a lot lately is I've been seeing a lot of people complaining about the bottomless dungeon recently, and I mean a lot. Because the thing is, with the old dungeon, it was so incredibly outdated that it wasn't even on anyone's radar anymore because it was so utterly boring and pointless. Whereas this new dungeon, I can guarantee you that 99.999% of players do not have everything out of this dungeon yet. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, the base dungeon dragons that are just always in the shop. So people are still grinding this actively every day. And I think they're beginning to understand how boring it is. And how tedious it is. And how time consuming it is. And it would be so very easy to fix that problem by making it so that the dungeon doesn't have any cooldown timers. It would be so simple, and people could play it whenever they wanted, do it whenever they wanted, and it would be on their own time. But the major problem with the dungeon are the timers, dude. Sure, the first 4 timers, or first 3 timers I should say, are fine because they scale up. But it is so boring. And the chances of getting the dragons that you want out of the chest before that big purple one at the end of the map is so unlikely that most people just don't get it. And it's impossible to open that chest enough times in the week free that you have to spend money. We know that. We've done the calculations. We've done the dungeon enough now. We know that that's a fact. So I feel like people are really getting old of this dungeon already, which is really concerning because this was a relatively new addition and people are already mouthing. They're mouthing about this dungeon. People that otherwise completely support this game and all of its stupid decisions. They don't even like the dungeon. And it really, really annoys me because this dungeon, when they sold this new dungeon to us, it sounded like it was going to be so good. It sounded like it was going to be a truly endless thing that we could play and enjoy, and it could feel like a normal video game for once. But nothing is ever as it seems in the land of DML dragons. And of course, this air quotes endless mode was actually super cooldown mode. And now everyone hates it. apparently. Again, this is not taking a sample size of the entire DML community here. I am extrapolating a little bit, where I probably shouldn't. But even people that defend so many stupid decisions about this game do not defend this dungeon anymore. That's how bad it's gone. It's quite impressive, really. Quite impressive. I don't think that was even possible, but there you go. I'll be happy to be proven wrong sometimes. But even though they tried to change the way that tasks were handled in this dungeon and they made quality of life changes, fixed a few bugs, it's just not very interesting gameplay. Which I feel is a major complaint of a lot of people now with this game, is just the fact that a lot of the gameplay of DML is just so unintuitive, so uninteresting, so repetitive, so mind-numbing, that makes you question why you're still here. Why am I? Don't know. Feel like I've gone insane. That's all that's keeping me here. Insanity. Like, I want this ivory dragon, but I know I'm not gonna get it. It's not gonna happen, especially with someone that misses any amount of resets in this week. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna open this chest 15 times. I'm not even gonna open it once, dude. But I swear to God, every time I come on here, I just moan about something. Anything else for me to moan about while I'm here? Bundles, promotions. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of Emberstone promotions, by the way. If you spend £21 on Emberstones, or like, not Emberstones, Stepping Stones, stupid Dragon Dice event, it's not worth it. It's a stupid idea. Ice Feather, if you really like him, I guess you could buy him, but he's not worth £13 nearly. That's just every bundle in DML pretty much. You can buy this, but it's a really stupid idea. Congrats. And yet, says the one that bought a bundle dragon recently. Yeah, laugh all you want. I still don't have Capricorn, by the way, so that purchase of Libra may be the stupidest mistake of my life. I've fallen for their trap. It's like, now that I bought Libra, they're like, ha 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 ha, you're not getting Capricorn now. It's like the Kitsune is just laughing at me, staring into my soul, just, look at him! I know what you're thinking, that's it, I'm never looking at him again, alright. Well, that's what I've been doing. Apart from that, just chilling. We did do a poll yesterday, which you may or may not have seen, about why did you quit DML, which, the answers weren't that surprising, but the amount of people that quit through excessive event timers doesn't surprise me. It's sitting at like 30%. It's pretty crazy stuff, but nothing unexpected. But anyway, for now, I hope you're having fun with whatever you're doing. I hope you get your snowman in a couple of days' time, or whenever you get it. And, if you're going for the breeding blitz, then have fun, I guess. It's only a nice spike, though. Don't get too wound up over it. But anyway, for now, I appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you very soon.